What would my 4 kids' name be? Let's assign 4 kids' names to other livers. So the name has to be completely different from our actual name. So by the beat needs to be the first thing to change. The name. With your heartbeat. Is that good? I feel like with your heartbeat doesn't quite do it justice. It's got to be a little awkward. I feel like this is not awkward in the right way. By the beat is already... What? Don't say that. The cardiac boys. No. Heartbeat boys. This should be stylized like this. All right, Heartbeat Boys. Our official order, I think, is Zeal, then Frio, then Sable, then me. That's our official order. Zeal Ginjoka. What's he gonna be? Zane Snakebite. Friodor. What's that gonna be? My brain is calling to Freddy, but he unironically doesn't like to be called Freddy, and I don't want to encourage people to call him Freddy because it'll make him sad. So I don't want to do Freddy, or anything like that. Wait, it's right there. We already have it. Juliodor. All right, Sable. Sean Blue. And I can be Kevin Charming. How do we feel? Should I change anything? I feel like Juliodor could be better. I want to change Frios. Does it start with F, maybe? Francis Shiver. Because fun trivia, Frio is cold. The word means cold. I think his name comes from Frigus. Same etymology though. A group of musicians that run a nightclub together, and they get on by believing in themselves. I present to you the Heartbeat Boys, consisting of Zane Snakebite. He may seem like a rough guy on the exterior, but he's got a heart of gold. This bartender keeps everything going. And of course, we can't forget Francis Shiver. Likewise, he may seem a little rough around the edges, but he's always looking out for everybody. Without this designer, everything would fall apart. And of course, there's Sean Blue. Everybody forget about the Heartbeat Boys. He works his hardest to promote everybody and connect them with the rest of the world. And he's so sweet all the time to everybody. And of course, there's Kevin Charming. I've got nothing to say about that guy. The Heartbeat Boys. You want to do everybody in the company? I got time. Please do not call these people by these names, by the way. This goes for everybody. Just a disclaimer. Lazulite needs to be something else. Shining Lapis. Oh no, I'm in so much danger. We'll do the titles in bold, Times New Roman, size 30. And then we'll do names for individuals in just regular bold, size 18. Illyra Pandora, you need a new name. Emily is good. Emily Pendragon. Binanana Ragugu. I'm trying to think of mermaids. Because that's the thing. It doesn't have to sound like the original name. Just a description of their character, their personality, or their appearance more than anything. Aqua Fina. Boom! No, I can't do that. That's so good though. Yona H2O. H2O. There you go. That's Shining Lapis, everybody. Please support them. Next up, I'm not gonna lie, I don't actually remember the individual debut order. Like, I remember the group, but I don't remember who debuted in what order in the groups. So it might be a little out of sync with how this should normally be formatted. Obsidia. Just Obsidian. It's a little too easy. I feel like it needs to be new. It needs some variety. Shadow Spark. I like that actually. That's them. Stone of Darkness. No. Bedrock. Boom. Here, I'll format it like this. Rosemi Lovelock equals what? Rosie. Rose. Hold on. Rose and Thorn. Oh, I love it. Okay. All right. Petrogreen equals what? Penelope. Patricia. Penny is actually pretty good. She's just Penny. All right, that's Bedrock. Please support them. They did a really cool original song. They got Artifact to arrange it very recently for their most recent anniversary. Next up, we got Etheria. Easter Electricity. That's not quite right. We got to get the theming across. Etheria is all about the afterlife. It's all about the afterlife. Heaven, hell, purgatory. It's the whole concept for this group. They're also music focused. That's like one of their big things. We got to be clever here, okay? Eternal is not quite right. Ethernet. After party. See, here's the thing. After party is good, but in an unironic way. It's actually a good name to have. It needs to be tacky. It needs to have purpose, but be super tacky. It's a little too good. I would not mind to be in a group called After Party. Evermore. We gotta save the school names for when we get to Iluna and Exole. Millie Parfait. Melissa the Witch. Helena. Emma Twitter. No. I can't do that. Oh my goodness. Emma Silhouette. No, it's got to be something about birds. Bird, songbird, Tweety bird, Emma Twitter. Skylark. Nice one. Emma Skylark. Thank you for that. Nice save. Remu Endo equals. What's a name that starts with R? Rebecca. Raven. Rachel. Rain. I'm trying to think of ghost related names or words. Spectre. This is kind of like a consistent format for them in that case. Because we got Melissa the Witch. Emma Skylark. Rain Spectre. No. Rainy Gast. I'm sitting on it. Rainy Enderman. No, can't do that. I think Spectre is actually pretty good. Third Wave. Evermore. Melissa the Witch. Emma Skylark. Rainy Spectre. Go show them lots of love. They're super cool. Love these guys. Very funny. Very skilled vocalists as well. Evermore. Beautiful. All right, next up. There he is. All right. No, it's got to be a new name. We are not stealing from any other intellectual properties today. Nope. All right, I present to you lights on. Lights on. Lights on. Boom. Do you see my vision? So we got Stu. I'm changing their order. Hold on. For the bit, it is necessary that I switch the order around. We need to put Luca first, Vox second, and Shu third, because that will be way funnier. And you already know the punchline, but I'm going to pretend I didn't just write it. We're going to be surprised together when it happens. So Luca is Lucas. Got to be something for a mafia. What's the last name of the guy from The Godfather? Many money. Capone. Lucas Capone. Thank you. Lucas Capone. No, it'll be with a K. Boom. All right. Fox. Vincent. Vince from hell. Vincent from hell. You get it? Because Vin was sent from hell. And we got Stu. So let's recap. We begin 2 to 3 with the very first unit, Shining Lapis, comprised of Emily Pendragon and Fiona H2O. And they were followed not too long after by Bedrock, comprised of Rose and Thorns and Penny. Then we got Evermore, ethereal unit comprised of Melissa the Witch, Emma Skylark, and Rainy Spectre. And you can't forget Lights On with Lucas Capone, Vincent from Hell, and Stu. Oh, God. Next up, we got Nightcore. I'm going to write this one in a different font. Nightcore. Boom. You can't forget Adam. Just Adam. No, he needs a last name. We can't pull this bit too many times. Adam. No, I don't think I want something that sounds like Nox. I think I want something that conveys that he's a phantom thief. Adam the Third. There we go. Adam Apple. Oh, man, I kind of want to change it. Adam Apple the Third. All right. Sunny. No. Too easy. Sonny Briscoe. Beautiful. No. He deserves one too. Sam from booking. No. Sam. Steve. Sammy. I want to convey that he's a cop. Sammy Peps. No. Sheriff Sam. No, I don't like Sheriff Sam. Yeah, maybe a code name, actually. 2 nouns, or an adjective and then a noun. Adjective that describes the noun after it. Agent S from Animal Crossing. Agent Sunshine. He's got that cool exterior, but he's just a really sweet guy. Agent Sunshine. All right. Uki Coletta. Ultraviolet. Ultraviolent. It's too clear. It's too good. It's too easy. I think this name, it has room for improvement. It's fine. Lights On, Lucas Capone, Vincent from Hell, Stu. They had a wonderful time. Everybody loved them. Right out of nowhere, we get Nightcore and that excitement going. Comprised of Adam Apple the Third, Agent Sunshine, and Ultraviolet. Oh, God. Next up, we got you, and you. Now, this is where it really starts to feel like a dubbed anime, marketed as like a Western cartoon. I love 4Kids so much. Do you know that? I need you to know that this is a labor of love. It's got to be Blank Academy, but what's the blank? They get Academy for sure. Moonlight Academy, quite fitting, I'd say. That's quite suited to these guys. That's Moonlight Academy right there. I see your vision. Let's see. Mary Poppets is kind of crazy, actually. Mary Poppets, that's pretty crazy. That was so fast, too. Were you waiting? That's the one. I don't think we can top Mary Poppets. All right, thinking emoji. Angelic Maiden. Eileen Elegant. Eileen Elegant. Eileen Angelic. Angelica. Angelica Maiden. Oh, I love it. Oh, Angelica Maiden. All right. Benjamin. Alien. Gotta think aliens. Outer space. Come on. What we got? Risotto's too easy. I want something related to space. We gotta give him something from space. Andromeda. Benjamin Bogos. I like it. Bogos Binted. What? Benjamin Bogos. All right. Scarlett Yonaguni. This is the timeline where she spelled her name correctly on the application. No, I feel like, well, maybe actually. I was joking, but maybe, I was thinking maybe we could replace the last name, but this is kind of, I don't know. All right. Is there anything better than Yonaguni? Just to try first before we throw it away. Smart. Okay, watch this. Beautiful. This is the one. So we've got this Moonlight Academy. Students are Mary Poppets, Angelica Maiden, Benjamin Bogos, and Scarlett Yonagun. All right. Next up. Oh my goodness. Getting close. There they are. Oh my goodness. It's too goofy. Next up, we got the Cirque Institute for punks. No, for cool kids. We got the Cirque Institute for the gifted and talented. No. I want something other than Cirque. I was thinking Cirque du Soleil, but let's see. I don't know. I just felt like Doppio deserved the longest wave name. You know what I mean? That's what he would want. The Sunnyside Up Institute for the gifted and talented. Here's how we're going to do this. SUIFT G-A-E, and this will be formatted like normal. Then as a subtitle, oh, hold on. The Sunnyside Up Institute, or the Gifted and Talented. And then it'll be like really small text. You have to zoom in real close to read it. You see the vision? Now, for our student council, for the Stuco, we begin with Doug. Doug da Punk. Doug da Punch. Doug Dimmadome. No, I can't do that. We'll do it like this, like a French last name, because Doppio kind of has that sound in the first name. Doug da Punk. I'm Jessica the coolest. Peace, y'all. All right, we've got, I want it to be blank red or crimson. Crimson. Perfect. Beautiful. And of course, we got to think melancholic, a little sad, a little gloomy. She's got a spider web motif as well. What is that one spider called? The really famous one. Melanie the Widow. Melanie Webbs. Melanie Weber. Melanie Webb. Melody Webbs. I like that better. Melody Webb. Spider. Merriam-Webster. No, I can't do that. It has to be original. Melody Webster. We can do that though. Wasn't it so exciting when we got school season? When they dropped a season where a really cool institute for students, magical gifted students. Yeah, we got Moonlight Academy. And then to counteract them, we got the Sunnyside Up Institute for the Gifted and Talented. The students are Doug DePunk, Crimson, and Melody Webster. You may feel a little unsafe at school. It can be a very stressful environment. You need a superhero come save you from school so you never have to go again. Let's see here. Crisis with a C is a pretty easy one, but here's the thing. Their name is based on the term krisi. It's a Greek word that means judgment. So I'm thinking like the judge, the jury. Oh wait, hold on. The jury and the executioner. You see my vision? Okay, let's get into it. V names are so hard. I struggle with the ones that start with V. I struggle with Vox, struggle with Ver. Xander Neosporin. Okay, hold on. He's a medic hero. Maybe something with Z is better. He goes by Zally. It's like the main focus of Visalia. Dak. No, I can't. Is ibuprofen a brand name? That's the actual chemical compound name, right? I can say ibuprofen. Zach Ibuprofen. Vicks Vapor Rub is crazy. Okay. Zach Ibuprofen. He's the judge. Next, we got the jury. The part of Vantacrow, it comes from Vanta Black, is the darkest black. So I'm thinking like shadow or like something related to darkness. Valentino Fighterino. Raven Man. Gotta remember, these are superheroes. Raven Man. That's his superhero name. Raven Man. I'm gonna turn him into the type of superhero that like wears his underwear on the outside and has a big flowing cape. And then we got UQ Wilson. All right, next. No, I'm just kidding. Wonder why. Wonder why? There we go. Boom. I kind of want to make Zally's more superhero-like. How can we make his more superhero-like? Zach Ibuprofen, it's not quite hero enough. Arch nemesis of Word Girl. No, his arch nemesis, her name is Know How. I gotta think of superheroes. We got Superman, Batman, Spider-Man. Those are all men. I don't want men. We've already got a man. I need something new. It'll be the blank. The bandage. No. The pill. Painkiller. Oh, Painkiller is kind of good. The guy who kills pain. But the pill has such a superhero. I'm thinking like the ant. You know what I mean? And if I make him Painkiller, that kind of gives Vantacrow Bringer. I think he's the pill. The pill. No. He's the pill. All right, he's the pill. We got the judge, the jury, and the executioner. The pill is the judge. Raven Man is the jury. And then we got their special sidekick, Wonder Why. He's the executioner. But wait, there's more. That's right, YouTube. The whole bag. All right, so I want to come up with an anagram. For those that do not know, Denoth is actually an anagram. If you rearrange the letters, it spells haunted. That's where their name comes from. I want to come up with another anagram, so let's think. I did forget him. I knew something was wrong. Thank you. I feel terrible. What the heck? How could I forget him? Halt on them. All right, here's the question. He's the one on trial. Man on trial. Claude is a play on Claude. Can we think of something like that? Something related to claws or talons or nails? Just Clark? But that's already done. There's nothing new here. There were so many where we could have just done something that's already there, but I feel like he deserves something original. Neil Biter. Maybe something related to eagles. America's Nation. No, that name is from something else. That's from a movie I watched not too long ago. I'll give him the last name of a president. It'll be Washington. But what's the first name? 4th of July? Just 4th of July. Ooh, it's a tough one. 4th of Washington? I don't know. This one's got to come from me. Claude Clawmark. Okay, I've relied on you so much, and I almost skipped him. in my sleepy stupor. Because in my mind, I associate him with Crisis really heavily. I gotta make it up to him. I gotta give him something from the heart. Greg, hold on. Let me cook. Greg Lincoln. Yes! No. Gotta be something new. Oh, come on. I can do this. Greg Tua. Boom. Thank you very much. You see the vision? He's gonna get a subtitle. AKA the Talon. Boom. I can make that smaller. Beautiful. I've never looked better. Where were you when it was time for senior photos? So sorry, I skipped you, Mr. Craig. Now we gotta hit haunted. All right, what's their name gonna be? I want another anagram. For example, if it was spooky, it could be a cupsy. Coopsy. Pookies. Keys. Pookies. I like that. You just take the S and you move it to the end. Used to be right here. Now it's right here. All right, we got Pookies. They live in a haunted house. We got Eclair. We got Madame Eclair. That one kind of want to double down. I think it's got to be Madame Eclair. It came to me in a flash of inspiration. I don't think I could accept anything else. Madame Eclair. It just feels so correct to me. Madame Eclair. And then we got card swiping Ronin. He's afraid of ghosts. Happy? No. I can't do that. Brian. Beautiful. Beautiful transliteration of idioma there. Ryan is perfect. Sir Ryan. Keep a consistent theming. I like it. Living in the haunted mansion, we've got Pookies, comprised of Madame Eclair and Sir Ryan, respectively. He's gonna get a subtitle too, because I feel like it. Sir Ryan of Bears and Warts. To make sure that's aligned with his. Boom. And she deserves one too, because it fits with the immersion of the name theming we've got here. Madame Eclair of the House Charming. Oh, but I've got Charming in my name. Okay, it's gotta be something else. Of the House Allure. House Allure. Elegante. Big teapot. Grand teapot. Boom. Let's recap, shall we? We've got our beginning with Shining Lapis. They were there before everybody. There when we needed them most to establish the foundation that we all stand on even now. To set the tone for the rest of history. Fond thank you to Emily Pendragon and Fiona H2O. And of course, we cannot forget those that came shortly thereafter. There to continue the hype. Keep everybody excited. Expand on what's already there. Make it even bigger. Make it even better. Of Bedrock, we have Rose and Thorns. Thank you so much. And of course, what's life without music? I must bring your attention to the third group of 2 to 3. They're called Evermore. These talented vocalists come from the afterlife. Their names are Melissa the Witch, Emma Skylar, and Rainy Spectre. And then, of course, we need some men. And so I bring to you folks, Lights On from the distant past. We've got Lucas Capone, Vincent from Hell, and Stu. They came from a distant past and now they're disoriented by the present, just trying to find their way, making a wonderful, wonderful time for everybody while they're here. And to contrast that, we have 3 men from the future as well. We got 3 individuals from the future. This is Nightcore. Here we have Adam Apple the third. He's a thief. We got Agent Sunshine. On the contrary, he's not a thief. He's a cop. He works with the law. And then we got Ultraviolet. They can read your mind and tell the future and things like that. School is really nostalgic and exciting, isn't it? Don't you love school? Don't you love going to school? We got Moonlight Academy, a private school for magicians, weird individuals or unusual individuals. We got Mary Poppets. She's a doll, or I guess she was. She's a real girl now, just like Pinocchio. We got Angelica Maiden. She is an angelic maiden. We got Benjamin Bogos, and he's binted. And then of course we've got Scarlett Yonagun, and her name is not misspelled. Very talented magician. And there's a rival institute as well, a rival school in a fierce competition with Moonlight Academy. This is none other than the Sunnyside Up Institute for the Gifted and Talented. Here in this stucco, we got Doug DePunk. He's a bit rebellious, but he's there to keep the peace, keep everybody in line, and he's lots of fun. We got, just like his name indicates, he's wearing a lot of red. He just really loves the color red. And of course, we've got Melody Webster. She's got like a spider motif going on, and she got a beautiful voice. Very epic singer. Can't live without them. Don't you love schools? And of course, I need a hero at the end of the night. We've got a group of heroes here to save us. We've got the judge, the jury, and the executioner. These refer respectively to these heroes. Their hero names are The Pill, Raven Man, and Wonder Why. And of course, we've also got Man on Trial. His name is Craig Tua, also known by the alias The Talon. Very scary vibe there. The Talon. It makes it sound like he's gonna go do something. Maybe that's why he's on trial. And then of course, just to lighten the mood a little bit, we got some comic relief over here in a haunted house. We got Pookies. It's an anagram for spooky. We got the maid, Madame Eclair, the Grand Teapot. And of course, we have a Ronin here, standing guard, making sure everything's safe. His name is Sir Ryan of Bears and Warts. And that's the end of the show. We got nothing else for you. Sure would be nice if we had more, but I don't think we got the budget for. Just kidding. There's one more group ready to change everything. Now here's the question. Can I remember what? Don't tell me. I want to see if I can remember what they were, because we determined these first. I remember the group name. We got Heartbeat boys. They work at a club. Of course, we've got the bartender. He's here to serve drinks and good vibes and music. His name is Zane Snakebite. And of course, we've got the designer here to keep all the sound design in check. Make sure everybody's effects on the mics are good. Make sure the set on point. Make sure everything looks good on the stage. Give it up for Francis Shiver. And of course, couldn't do it without the promoter to get everybody's name out there. Make sure everybody knows about the Heartbeat Boys. Working hard out, putting the word out on the street. I present to you proudly, Sean Blue. And last but also least, maybe, we got the bouncer, in name at least. He just kind of stands there sometimes. He'll let you in, I promise. This is Kevin Charming. The run of 2 to 3. Dub. Boom. Yay. That is not centered enough. Do you like it? I got everybody, right? I gotta say, I'm really proud of what we've done here today.